Welcome back, friends. Previously, in chapter number 11, mensuration, we learned about the basic area equations for a rectangle, for a square, for a parallelogram. Okay. In the previous video, we learned how to derive the equation for a trapezium. How can we derive the equation for a trapezium? Trapezium is not known figure. So first of all, we will divide the trapezium into two known figure, that is rectangle and triangle. We have two kind of figure for trapezium. We can consider this as a trapezium in which one pair of side is parallel. So for if this figure is given, we divide it into two triangles. This is first triangle, this is second, and this is a rectangle. And we know how to find the area of the triangles and area of a rectangle. So using that equation, we can derive the equation for a trapezium. If the trapezium is like this, then we divide it into one triangle and one rectangle. Clear? So what is the equation? That is 1 by 2 height multiply a plus b. That is the equation for a trapezium. Now height means it is a distance between two parallel sides. If we consider this trapezium, then this will be height. Why? Because these two are parallel lines. If we consider this as a trapezium, then these two are a parallel line, and so this will be height. A and B, that is a parallel side. So here, if we consider this as A, then this one will be B, and for this figure, A and B. Why? Because these two are a parallel line. That's why A and B will be the measure of parallel line. Now today we will learn how to derive the equation for a general quadrilateral. Because it is not possible that every time we have a square, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium. So how can we derive the equation for a general quadrilateral? So if we have this kind of shape, and we need to find the area of this general quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means, now I hope you clear with what is a quadrilateral. It is a polygon with a four sides. So how can we find the area of this quadrilateral? We divide this quadrilateral into known figure. So if we divide this into two triangles, and if this measurement, let's consider this is as a height 1 and this one as a height 2, and this is a diagonal. So let's consider A, B, C, D. If we want to find the area of this quadrilateral, then we need to find the area of this triangle 1 and triangle 2, and after that we will add the both triangles. So area of ABCD will be what? Area of triangle ABD plus area of triangle BDC. Now, what is the area of triangle if height is given? So we can write area of ABCD is equal to area of ABD is what? Height and base. So it is 1 by 2, height is H1 and base is BD. That is the area of a triangle 1. Now area of triangle 2, that is 1 by 2, height 2 multiply BD. Okay, so this is a equation how to write area of a general quadrilateral. If it is of any kind of shape, but if it is a quadrilateral, then we can divide it into known figure, that is a triangle, and we need to find the area of each triangle and add. Now 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and B. That is a common, so we can take out common. 1 by 2 multiply BD. Here we have BD and 1 by 2, and in this form B 1 by 2 and BD. So we take out the common. So inside the bracket we have H1 plus H2. Now what is BD for this quadrilateral? It is a diagonal. So we can write it is 1 by 2 diagonal H1 plus H2. This is the equation to find the area of quadrilateral. When we can use this equation? If in a figure we have a value of D, that related to this also. Okay. Now next is, let's solve one example how to use this equation to find the area of a general quadrilateral. Now here example 1 is given. So you can see, find the area of a quadrilateral PQRS in a figure. So this is not known shape to us. Okay, this is not a square, this is not a rectangle, it is not a trapezium, not a parallelogram. But here in a figure you can see, if we consider this as a PQRS, that this diagonal measurement is given 5.5 and height according to the diagonal is given 2.5 centimeter, and for this it is 1.5 centimeter. So if this kind of measurements are given, then you can write D is equal to 5.5 centimeter, H1 is given 2.5 centimeter, and H2 is given 1.5 centimeter. And we learn the equation for area of a quadrilateral. Area of quadrilateral, it is what? 1/2 diagonal multiply H1 plus H2. So write the values in the equation. So we have 1/2 diagonal is what? 5.5, H1 that is 2.5 and H2 1.5. So 1/2 multiply 5.5. Now add this, that is 4. So 11 centimeter square. That is what? Area of this quadrilateral. Clear? So we will use this equation when one diagonal and height according to the diagonals are given. Now next, area of a special quadrilateral. Okay, we already learned in the third chapter that some special quadrilateral are there. That is a square, rectangle, parallelogram and rhombus. Why these are the special quadrilateral? Because they have some special properties. This in square, all sides are equal, all angles are right angle, and diagonals are perpendicular bisector. In a rectangle, same, opposite sides are equal, all angles are 90 degree, and diagonals are of equal length. That is what property of a rectangle. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. That is a property of parallelogram, and diagonals bisect each other. Okay. And what is the property of rhombus? All sides are equal. If we draw a rhombus, then first property is all sides are equal in a rhombus and parallel to each other, and diagonals are perpendicular bisector. So that is a property for a rhombus. Now if we draw a rhombus, then how can we find the area of a rhombus? That is, let's consider this as a ABCD, and now as we learned in the previous that it is a quadrilateral, so we divide it into two triangles. Here triangle ABC and here triangle ACD. So we can write area of rhombus, you can say ABCD, that is area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ACD. Now what is the area of triangle ABC? Because the diagonals are perpendicular bisector, that's why we can write it as a 1/2. For ABC it is AC, that is a base, and BO, that is height. For this triangle we are considering only upper triangle. So this will be height because it is at a right angle, and this will be base, plus 1/2 for lower triangle AC, that is a base, and DO, that is perpendicular distance. Now you can see 1/2 AC, 1/2 AC. Take out common. So we have 1/2 AC common. Inside the brackets we will have BO plus DO. Now in the figure you can see BO plus DO is nothing but BD. So that is 1/2 AC multiply BD. Now what is AC and BD for rhombus? It is a diagonal. So in general we can write it is 1/2 diagonal 1 if you want to find the area of a rhombus, then you need to remember equation 1 by 2 diagonal 1 diagonal 2. That is the equation for a area of a rhombus. So let's solve some example. Example 2. Find the area of rhombus whose diagonals are of length 10 cm and 8.2 cm. Now here you can see we need to find the area of a rhombus. So you need to remember the equation for an area of a rhombus. Again, what is the equation for an area of a trapezium? That is 1 by 2 height multiply a plus b. What is the equation? 1 by 2 multiply height multiply a plus b. That is the equation for an area of a trapezium. Now what is the equation for area of a quadrilateral? That is a general quadrilateral. It is 1 by 2 multiply diagonal height 1 plus height 2. That is area for a general quadrilateral. And what is the equation for an area of a rhombus? That is 1 by 2 diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. Okay. So these are the three new equations that you need to remember. Area of a rhombus is, here you can see diagonal 1 is given 10 cm, diagonal 2 is given 8.2 cm. So area of a rhombus is equal to 1 by 2 d1 multiply d2. So d1 is 10 and d2 is 8.2. So that is 1 by 2 10 multiply d2 by 10. You can cancel this. It is 41. So 41 centimeter square. That is area of a rhombus. Now next, find the area of quadrilaterals. Here different figures are given and you need to find the area for the quadrilateral. So in first one, this is not a known shape, so it is a general quadrilateral. Now this is diagonal, this is height 1 and this is height 2. So we can write diagonal is given 6 cm, h1 is given 3 cm, h2 is given 5 cm. So area will be 1 by 2 d h1 plus h2. So diagonal is 6 cm, 3 plus 5. So 3, that is 3 plus 5 is 8. So 24 centimeters square. So that is the area of this quadrilateral. Now for next, you can see in a figure it is written that 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter. It means it is a rhombus. So what is the area of a rhombus? It is diagonal 1 plus a multiply diagonal 2. So d1 is equal to 7 centimeter, d2 is given 6 centimeter. So area of rhombus is equal to 1 by 2 d1 multiply d2. Here d1 is 7, d2 is 6. So that is 21 centimeters. Now next figure, you can see here the opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. So here diagonal and two heights are given. So you can use the equation for a general quadrilateral for parallelogram also. So what is the equation for a parallelogram? That is 1 by 2. Equation for a area of parallelogram is height into base. But here in a figure, height and base are not given. So we will use triangle 1 and triangle 2. So that is what area of a general quadrilateral. So here area will be what? 1 by 2 diagonal h1 plus h2. You can also use this equation. So here diagonal is 8, h1 is 2, h2 is also 2. So 4, 2 plus 4, that is 16 centimeters. If in this figure height is given, then also we can use this equation height multiply base. So that is also correct. Clear? Now area of a polygon. So up to this we learn about the quadrilateral, area of a general quadrilateral, area of a rhombus and area of trapezium. But if polygon is given, means number of sides can be increased or decreased. You can see in this figure how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a pentagon. So how can we find the area of a pentagon? We divide the pentagon in some known figure, and then if the measurements of a value in this known figure is given, then we can find the area of a whole pentagon. So here we divide this pentagon into three triangles. So this is our first triangle, this is triangle 2, and this is triangle 3. So if we find the area of a triangle ABC, then area of ACD and area of ADE, and after that we add all three areas, then we get area of this polygon. Clear? For that you need a measurement of this height, because this is height and base for triangle 1. For this triangle, this one is height and this one is base. So we need this measurement, and for lower triangle it is this height and this will be base. So if these measurements are given, then you can find the area of this polygon. Otherwise, if we divide this polygon, the figure is same, but if we divide it into another shape. So here if we draw this two lines, this is a perpendicular distance. So here we need to find the area of this triangle 1. Area of this triangle 2. Now what we need for this triangle? 1 by, that is height and base. For this triangle, height and base. Now this is triangle 3. So this one will be height and this one will be base. Now this shape, it is a trapezium. Why it is trapezium? Because these two are parallel side. So if we have this length and these two sides, then we get area of a trapezium. So for this figure, we divide it into three triangles and one trapezium. And if we find the area of a 3 triangle and 1 trapezium, we will get the area of a polygon, that is ABCDE. Clear? So depending on the measurement, we can divide the given polygon in a known figure, and then we will find the area after adding the area of known figures. Let's solve example 1. The area of a trapezium shaped field is 480 meters square. The distance between two parallel sides is 15 cm and area of a parallel side is 20 cm. One parallel side is 20 meter. Find other parallel side. Again, what information is given in equation? That is, area of a trapezium is given. Area of trapezium is 480 meters square. Distance between two parallel sides. That is what distance between two parallel sides is? It is h. And one parallel side is 20 meter. Find other parallel side. So what is the equation for area of a trapezium? That is 1 by 2 height a plus b. Now, which information is given? So area is given 480 meter square, h is given 15 meter and a is given 20 meter. So if we write values in this equation, we will get 480, that is area of trapezium is equal to 1 by 2, height is given 15, a is given 20 and b, that is other parallel side we need to find. Take this 2 and multiply and 15 in a divide. So 480 multiply 2 divide 15 is equal to 20 plus. Now divide 480 by 15. So it is 64 is equal to 20 plus. Take 20 on right side, so b is equal to 64 minus 20. So that will give 44 meter. Now next, the area of the rhombus is 240 centimeter square. One of the diagonal is 16 centimeter. Find the other diagonal. So here in the question, what information is given? D1 is given 16 centimeter. D2 that we need to find, and area is given 240 centimeter square. So we will use the equation for area of a rhombus. That is 1 by 2 d1 multiply d. Area is 240. 1 by 2 d1 is 16 D. 8. Now 8 in a divide. 30. So D2 is 30 centimeter. Clear? Here some examples are given. So you need to use equation for area of a trapezium. Write the values and find the area. Same for numbers. The diagonals are given and find